Want to help me sell my line of perfumes?
Damn!
Mid-level marketing is still on the rise. Do you remember that specific group in high school who, after they graduated, they started selling like Mary Kay, those shakes that apparently made you lose weight, or like those like waist training wraps or whatever that they were like, you'll lose 20 pounds, you'll lose inches off your waist, like all that shit. Okay. Whenever that happened, my only thought was, you dumb bitches. Like, imagine having to buy a bulk amount of things from a company just to then go and try and sell it and think that you were going to be more rich than beyond your wildest dreams, okay? Like, that was my thought. I was like, you dumb bitches, okay? Now, I'm starting to realize it's still happening. I just went on Facebook, don't have it on my phone, was on my laptop, getting my like weekly scroll in just to like see who in my town's kicking off, like who's getting divorced, all that shit that people overshare on there. To come to find out that these women are still pushing these products, that people are still falling for this. And my you dumb bitch has now turned to, oh my God, I feel so bad for you.
Bullshit.
If you don't know what multi-level marketing is, it's a pyramid scheme, basically. You join her downline, you 10 people, you call 10 people, cold message, the hey hun bots. Y'all know those people. Y'all know back in the day when people used to sell Mary Kay and Herbalife and whatever else they used to sell. All those are multi-level marketing. You could just look up what multi-level marketing is, watch a plethora of videos on YouTube, and they will tell you about multi-level marketing. Of course, they'll tell you like, it's so easy, you can make X amount of money a year, you can make this amount of money a month, but they're not telling you the downside to it. If you don't bring people in, then you don't get paid. They're not telling you the truth. And it's so many people. I need my people to be free for MLMs. I need you to be free from MLMs, okay? And all ways, shape, forms, and fashions, okay? Now they're moving on to master resale rights, okay? Where they're telling you how to market. It's free marketing on the internet. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is, do not sign up for MLMs. Do not sign up for multi-level marketing schemes. Do not do it, okay? Do not fall for these pyramid schemes. You're only making the person that you're signing up underneath richer. They're not telling you the truth, that you're going to be stuck with product that you're not going to be able to sell. And if you don't have a huge social media fan base, then it's not going to work. And even if you do, you're still scamming people, because people will not see the return on the investment that they put in. You're telling them put in $100, but they're not telling the truth on their pocketing your $100 and your other 5 other people you're joining in $100. And now you got to try to work and sell these products. Or what if you can't sell these products? Because a lot of people aren't falling for multi-level marketing anymore, okay? They're not falling for the products that we can get in the store. No one's falling for that anymore.
Damn right.
Is your MLM horror story? I'll start. My sister-in-law, 1 month after I gave birth during COVID to her nephew, messaged me, and she was just like, hey, can you do me like this really big favor? And I'm like, sure, potentially. What is it? Can you repost this cellulite cream for me so I can win a cruise? And mind you, she's not like, how's the baby doing? How was the birth? How are you doing? Can I get you anything? None of that. Can you repost the cellulite cream so I can win a cruise? And so I'm like, as politely as I can, which I should have just told her to. I'm like, oh no, sorry, girlie. I've never had an issue with my cellulite, and it'd be extremely out of character for me to post something like that. Good luck with your cruise though. After that, she then slowly contributed to freezing me out of the whole town. Not just that. When I saw her posting some of that same copy and paste MLM stuff, and then I saw my friends in Florida 1,400 miles away posting the same pictures and saying that they're from the same client when they don't even know each other, that's when I was just like, I made a little posty post on Facebook, and Facebook is an awful cesspool for drama. I made a little posty post on Facebook, and I was just like, don't listen to the MLM huns when they try and sell you health stuff to fight your bloating.
It's an evil world we live in.
I think the most embarrassing thing that I ever have done in my entire life is sell Jay and Barry. That's right. I fell into an MLM trap. And every time I think about it, it's so cringy. And all my Facebook memories, I'll get memory posts of oh, buy 3 get 1 free. Why did I fall for that? And I made money, but it was money that I mostly spent on myself, I'm so annoyed. And I'm so sorry if I ever that. Oh, it's so cringy and embarrassing. Why did I try not to talk bad about people who sell MLM, because I think that for the most part, they're really wanting to make money. But don't fall into the traps, you guys.
That's the fact, Jack. That's the fact. OF creator for about 5 years, and I think that really lends itself to me not judging people's life choices, their decisions, their careers, because who am I to judge, right? And this is true for basically everything except for being in an MLM. An MLM is basically another word for a pyramid scheme. It's like a company where you sell like a shitty product, and your job really isn't to sell the product, it's to get people under you to sign up. And the idea of an MLM has always been shady to me, but I have a personal experience with someone from an MLM, so I'm gonna tell you about it today. I lived in San Francisco for a couple years before I moved to LA, and I was primarily living with a guy, my boyfriend at the time. I moved to San Francisco for him from Atlanta, so I really didn't know anyone in San Francisco. Me and him ended up breaking up, and that relationship is a story within of itself, but after we broke up, I decided to stay in San Francisco, and I knew nobody. After that, I got a job at a private gym, and I don't know, I was just really lonely. I was hoping to make some friends. There was a guy that worked there, a gay guy, and he was pretty nice to me. And we were talking one day, and I kind of opened up to him about how my dad had recently gotten an Alzheimer's diagnosis, and how I was like kind of struggling with that. And when I told him about my dad, he seemed to be really concerned or interested. He seemed to take a personal interest in my life, which I thought was really sweet because I barely knew him, and also I guess I was just like longing for personal connection with someone. Anyway, shortly after that talk, he was like, hey, do you want to hang out sometime? And I was like, oh my God, I would love to. And I invited him over to my small little apartment at the time. So JB gets to my place and he comes with a laptop and a backpack. I sit him down, I'm like, so what's up? Like, you know, let's hang out, let's talk. Do you want to put on a movie? Like, what kind of movies do you like? He looks uncomfortable, and then he pulls out his laptop, and he was actually like, can I hook up my laptop to your TV for a second? And I was like, yeah, sure. He hooks up his computer to my TV, and it's a PowerPoint. It's a PowerPoint for this fuck-ass, stupid MLM that he's in, and he proceeds to give me a 30-minute presentation about why I should join his stupid fucking MLM where you like pay, it's like so, I don't even, it was like you pay the subscription to go on vacation. Like you pay like this monthly fee to go on a vacation with other people that are, that want to travel and that are young. It's like basically for lonely people that want to make friends that want to go on vacation.
The fuck?
I just got a recruiting message from the pay-to-play solar company that I used to work for, which means it's time to shoot out some reminders. Yes, there is a solar MLM company. And if anyone on here is friends with one of the folks who likes to expose MLM companies, can you hook me up? Because people need to know. Because this is a different type of MLM. They aren't selling something replenishable. It's not makeup or vitamins or clothes. It's not something people have to order more of in a month or in a couple of months. It's one big sale and that's it. Homeowners aren't coming back next month for another $40,000 system. So this is a bubble that is going to pop. And when it pops, it's going to be bad. But not before all the salespeople make millions of dollars grifting from unsuspecting homeowners. The base business model is a subscription platform. Sales reps pay a monthly fee for access to the software that sells the solar for them. They don't have to complete much of a training or anything. Literally, the software does everything for them. They do not have to know anything about solar, construction, roofing, nothing. All they have to do is pay that monthly subscription fee and the company backs them. And if you're already a seller, you can recruit people under you and get a piece of their sales. So eventually, they're running out of people to recruit. So their next idea was to roll out a program that allows businesses to pay 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times as much money in monthly fees for access to the same platform. So they pay the company $300, $500 or more a month just for access to the platform so that their own in-house reps can also sell solar and the company can make some money from solar sales. The MLM company handles the install, which means all the sales reps are now combing the streets for businesses and begging businesses to sign up under them because they're running out of people to recruit. It's gonna pop.
Is this in any way unclear?
No.
Good.
I was shopping for a suit and a woman came up to me and started doing what I now know is called warm chatter, where they just like talk to you and they're friendly. She brought up that she was part of some business opportunity that she thought I would be really right for. And in my head, I was like, this is not real. This is not how actual business opportunities happen. So obviously I know it's a scam, but I don't know what type of scam because I didn't know what MLMs were. And so I was just like, what is going on? So I decided to be like, yeah, wow, okay, that's so interesting. Yeah, totally, we could talk about it more. So we exchanged numbers. She's like texting me to figure out a time that she and her husband can meet up with me. So I'm like, what type of scam does she need her husband to help her do? They want to meet at a Panera. Panera, the WeWork of the unemployed.
Strange game. The only winning move is not to play.